Continuing on with keyword research on steroids, the first thing I want to do is show off how many keywords we have in this list. And this is pretty badass. If you check at the bottom here, 36,000, over 36,000 keywords. Now, of course, I should add that some of these are duplicates because there will be duplicates from list to list. But it is definitely above 20,000 keywords, and that is ridiculous because there's not a keyword software program on the market that can replicate these results, and most keyword research programs cost a fair amount of money. I think Niche Finder costs about $100, and this is way better, and it's completely free. So here we go. The better way to do keyword research. Let's continue on. This is where you need the second code that I have below this video, and I've given you a link to the where you can find this code, but here it is right here. So count the number of words in a cell. I copy that, I go to Excel, I paste that into here, click OK, and as you can see, what it's doing is it's telling me the number of words that are in the column beside it to the left. So as you can see here, keyword has one word in it, and therefore this number says 1. The code tells me that it's 1. What I want to do here is I want to take the corner and I want to drag all the way down. And what this is going to do is it's going to place the code into every single box on this column. So the final result will be that I will have all my keywords with an indicator of how many words in length they are. And this is really awesome because there's two things that we like about long tails as a marketer. One, they're way easier to rank for. In lots of cases, you don't need to build any backlinks whatsoever. All you need to do is create a page of content that are about that keyword, and you will rank on the first page of Google and get a good amount of traffic. So that in its own right is amazing. But the second thing is that it's easier to sell to long tail keywords because you know what the searcher is looking for. If somebody types the word toothache, they could be talking about toothache after having a cavity removal. They could be talking about toothache after having crowns. They could be talking about toothache after eating candy. But you don't really know how to solve their problem because you don't know exactly what their problem is because they're too broad. And long tail keywords are awesome because it'll tell you, why do I feel discomfort after I got my gums removed or something like that. And you will have a much better way of being able to appeal to your visitors because you know what they're looking for and you can provide the answer for them. So here we are. I finished the list. Just kind of wanted to blab while that was all going on. And I will change this top one to number of words because I'm a little bit obsessive compulsive and this looks cooler to me. It looks nicer to be able to know what the column is instead of a random jumble of words. So now we have our number of words, but now we're going to get to the really cool part, and that is how we can manipulate this to suit our needs. So I'm guessing that if you've watched this keyword research tutorial and you want to make a good amount of money through niche sites, you want to be able to find long tail keywords that are easy to rank for and that have a good amount of searches. And this is how we do it. We put on the filter button. Oops, here we go right here. Filter. And all we do is we click this number of words filter here and we select at least how many words we want our keyword to be. So now because I want to go to extremely long tail, the keywords that are super easy to rank for in almost all cases, I'm going to say that the keyword I'm looking for needs to be at least 5 words in length. So here we go, press OK. Look at that. We have a massive list of keywords that are all at least 5 words in length. This is absolutely insane. as you can imagine, the value of this. But now we don't want keywords that are have too few searches. Like if they have 73 keyword searches, that's not enough to be able to be worthwhile to be placing content on them. Our effort would be better spent on keywords that have a good amount of searches per keyword. So now we can filter the global monthly searches. And the easiest way to do this is just to click sort largest to smallest. And that's probably good enough right there. I will honestly, this is how I build niche sites most of the time, is I will get a big list of keywords, I'll get them to long tail keywords, and then I'll just pick all the keywords that are a decent amount of searches. And honestly, for long tail, a decent amount of searches is around 500 because it's so easy to win. You'll get the majority of the searches, and you'll also get a bunch of searches you didn't expect. Long tail keywords are a beauty at picking up unintended, just unexpected searches that are related. So as you can see, there are some duplicates, but it would be very easy for me to create a 20-page niche website on teeth keywords, and I'd be able to do it in a very short amount of time. But the beauty of it would be that all 20 of the keywords that I selected would be long tail keywords that are easy to rank for with a decent amount of searches. Now, I might even, if I want to build an authority site, I might even build into the 300 searches per month. Because as you can see down here, there's some good searches as well down here. And to mix in with an authority site, what you can also do is you can add some generic keywords. So you can pick the keywords that are available by the Google AdWords keyword tool, and then you can also mix in some very extremely long tail keywords. So as you can see here, how much does it cost to get wisdom teeth removal? This keyword is 10 words in length. It gets 300 searches per month, which isn't a lot. We'd probably prefer to see higher than that. But the average cost per click is $5.17. So if you imagine that we get about 300 searches, because of course, we're not going to get all 320 searches, but we are also going to pick up a bunch of traffic that is not exactly this keyword. We can expect to probably get about 300. I usually get more than this number because there's a lot of extra searches that I don't account for. But about 300 searches per month, and we have a 5% click-through rate, which is very reasonable. That means that we're getting about 15 clicks per month from this one page. That's $5 per click. So 15 clicks times 5, I'm not the greatest at math. I don't know, 30, 60, 75. $75 from one page of content. Honestly, guys, how powerful is that? Seriously, this strategy is insane. And when you get up to the higher searches, some of these will still be hard to rank for, even though they're a good amount of searches. But say, how to get rid of bad teeth. $1.90 cost per click, 5,400 searches, 7 words. So if you rank for this, which is definitely very possible, it's a very long tail keyword, and you get 4,000 searches, think about that, 4,000 searches, 5% click-through rate, $2 cost per click. I don't even want to bother to do the calculations, but I can tell you firsthand that you're going to make a bunch of money. So seriously, guys, this keyword research tutorial will insanely increase the profitability of your sites. I highly recommend picking a niche like you did in step 1, finding a bunch of different keywords, and then selecting the keywords that are long tail, easy to rank for, and setting up your sites and banking in no time. This is Brendan, and it's been a pleasure. I'll see you guys soon.